Welcome to the Automotive Blockchain channel, everyone. Hey, what is going on? This is the bus driver of the Automotive Blockchain channel, Bus. Hey everyone, thank you very much for joining the channel. I really do have a love dub that goes out from my heart to yours. I definitely appreciate all the likes. I definitely appreciate all the compliments, the comments, etc. Thank you. Keep them coming. Hey, I've been out of the driver's seat for quite some time. It's been very, very sporadic. I do apologize about that. I'm here to tell you that, sometimes when you have relatives that come into visit, my mother was visiting, and when you have an elderly person that is a stroke victim from Christmas Day, also had COVID, and they come to visit, it takes a lot of extra care. So my focus has been with her. She has now gone back home, and I am back in the driver's seat, and I just wanted to say thank you very much for continuing to listen to the channel. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off, folks. Listen here. All right, I know some of you have been following this channel, last year, early last year, over a year and a half. And here's the thing. If I told you that there is a company listed on the Automotive Blockchain channel watch list that literally from the beginning of 2021, had you just said, hey, you know what? I'm going to do my own research, because the Automotive Blockchain channel is not financial advice. It is for information and infotainment purposes only. But you went out there and you did your own research and you said, bus driver, Ox, hey man, I did some research on this one company that was on your Automotive Blockchain watch list, and man, it was cooking for me. I appreciate you giving me a heads up, dog. This would be a company you could have watched. And what I mean by that is a company that was whose coin or token was worth less than a penny in January of 2021, and then spiked up to 14 cents. Literally in the past 14 days. Would that be a company that you would have wanted to watch? Well, I'm here to tell you, we're going to be talking about that company in this particular video. It won't take me long, so stick right in, buckle up. Here we go with the watch list. All right, so Bitcoin listed up on the coin market cap watch list. And just so you know, for those of you who are new to this watch list and are trying to figure it out, again, this is not investment advice. Do your own research, and anything I have on here. The reason why I have Bitcoin and Ethereum and USDC, it's a couple of reasons. I utilize some of these in order to, like if I'm on some of the exchanges, I'll have, let's say, Ethereum. I never really have Bitcoin. I'll have Ethereum, and I'll use that to purchase other cryptos. I also keep those in mind for the second reason. This is that, as you know, when Bitcoin goes up, a lot of the other altcoins also follow that same trend. Now, it is my opinion, and this is just my opinion, that for those of you who are Bitcoin maxis, come on now. I get it. I got it. We all know that Bitcoin's going to double at some point in time, but Ethereum will probably triple during the time that Bitcoin's going to double. It's just my personal opinion. So I personally would be looking more into Ethereum and all of the other altcoins that utilize Ethereum 1.0 and eventually the Ethereum 2.0 and 3.0. Let's be honest, Ethereum 2.0 technologies, I would look at those. And there's one on here that I would be looking into as well. So we have USDC, that is the stable coin. We have Stellar, definitely Stellar. As everyone who's been on this channel knows, Stellar is the twin or the younger sibling of Ripple XRP. For those of you that don't know that, but that would be Stellar. We have VeChain, folks. Opinion again, VeChain is so undervalued. They're doing so much in the space of digital ledger technologies. It's insane. It's just insane. I think this 12-cent marker is just a drop in the bucket for the potential that this particular coin has. And in my personal opinion, it really should be up here at 35 cents. But hey, that's just my opinion. You do your own research. IOTA is IOTA. But let's skip down here, folks. The coin that I've been talking about, the token that I've been talking about, is ranked on CoinMarketCap at 111. It is not even in the top 100, folks. It is ranked at 111, and it is IoTeX, okay? The ticker symbol is IoTeX, and it is at 7.5 cents right now. And as you can see over here, it's $710,000 in the overall market cap. And that's only $710 million in the market. 710 million in the in market capitalization, and that is it's a small drop in the bucket, and they have been running under the radar. So let's look in here to see, from an investment purpose, what you would have been looking at from January 1st. So let's just go back to January 1st and 2nd. Happy New Year to all of you who decided to listen to the videos that I did just late last year with Larry Pang and also about this. But look at this, all right? Friday, January 1st, 2021, it was at 0.0065 cents. All right, less than a penny, folks. It was basically almost a half a penny. Almost a half a penny. Almost a half a penny. All right, and it is at 0.006 cents, and it started trickling up. And I was telling people, you know, you might want to look into this, definitely look into that. And all of a sudden, Groundhog Day here in the United States kicks in February 2nd, and it's literally at 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. And by the end of February, mid-February, you literally would have doubled your money. You would have doubled your money at the beginning of February in less than, let's just call it a month and a half. 38 days, you would have doubled your money. And then, now I'm going to say here, look at this. This is going up till August. See these two spikes here? I'm going to just throw a little trivia question out there for those of you that are kind of new. Just so you know, Coinbase is a major exchange, okay? And anytime a coin gets listed on Coinbase, it goes through a spike. So guess where? On this little ticker, or this little sheet here, this, you know, as you see here, this chart, guess where it was listed on Coinbase Pro? In the month of August. Notice the two spikes? So that's right. Had you invested in this at less than a penny, by the time August would have come around, literally just 2 weeks ago in August here, you would have been up to, and it goes up to 14.8 cents. So that is a whole lot of cash that you could have invested in. And even if you would have chosen to say, you know what, I've been watching the Automotive Blockchain channel, I can see that there's a lot of things going on, and I've just been watching him, you know, watching the bus driver just talk about a couple of different people, or excuse me, a couple of different tokens on the watch list. If you would have just, back in the middle of the summer, said, look, I'm hitting at 1.5 cents. I think it dipped down to 1.4 cents. There it is, 1.5 cents. If you would have just said, let me take a small bag, whether it's a $500 bag, a $250 bag, let's say a $1,000 bag, and then decide to back the truck up and just go ahead and invest in that, literally, by the time you would have, didn't know this, but by the time the end of August or middle of August would have come around, you would have had 14 times your money. So if you'd have thrown $1,000 in, you'd have been sitting on 14 grand. That is a down payment on something. You literally could have been throwing, you know, making it rain up in the car dealership just so you could purchase a new vehicle. Obviously, you got to pay your taxes on capital gains. You get my point. But you get the idea of this, folks. This is a phenomenal company that is literally making changes in the industry of Internet of Things behind the scenes. So with this in mind, I wanted to focus on just a couple of things with this, just so you can kind of get the idea, all right? Making sure you understand. I've covered this a few times. I'm going to say it again and again and again, just so you can get the thread of this. IoTeX does technology. They have things called the Pebble Tracker. They have a camera. But when you think about chips and the semiconductors and the automotive chip manufacturing, WiseKey selected. And now WiseKey is a semiconductor company. Semiconductors, you automatically should be thinking of, you know, chips, computer chips. WiseKey selected by IoTeX to ensure integrity in manufacturing by using secure semiconductors with blockchain. So that's, repeat, WiseKey selected by IoTeX to ensure integrity in manufacturing by using secure. So WiseKey selected by IoTeX to ensure it. And here's what the CEO, the co-founder, Roland Chai had to say. He says, WiseKey's expertise in manufacturing and utilizing microchips with built-in secure hardware greatly complements IoTeX platform and expands the future of possibilities of trusted IoT solutions. So they decided to use WiseKey because of, you know, just the nature of WiseKey being one of the largest, manufacturers and semiconductor companies in the world. They decided to use them. And I started, and here's the thing, WiseKey came into my view and to what I was looking at, as far as the automotive industry goes, is because back in 2019, WiseKey had signed a perpetual license agreement with Daimler, which for those of the United States, that's Mercedes-Benz parent company, for certain components in its PKI. So that's the personal, the personal key infrastructure. So they were utilizing that wise key for that. And I said, so there's a thin thread here for companies starting to integrate with blockchain and being able to kick things off. And I started thinking back then, and this article came out in 2028. I started thinking back then in the late summer, going into this particular article and this announcement, that there's going to be some possibilities here that IoTeX would be able to start integrating in with more in the automotive. Well, guess what, folks? Literally shortly after that, they started rolling out a number of different technologies that were able to help with that. And I did a video with Larry Peng, who is over there at the business development, who heads up business development at IoTeX, and they started talking about, and Larry mentioned this in the video I did with him, about the Pebble Tracker. And for those of you that missed the Pebble Tracker, think smart contracts, all right? Now keep in mind, this is 4 months ago. We were sitting in August, so let's go back to like May. That's back when you were literally could have been focused on this thing being this token being worth 2 cents or right there and abouts. You could have been thinking about, oh well, maybe this could be something to invest in then. But they're talking about automotive data from vehicles to trigger insurance related contracts and much more. And they were talking about this thing called a Pebble Tracker. And the Pebble Tracker, it allows you to take control of your data with Pebble. And what this does is it tracks, traces in a trusted environment the motion of your vehicle, the location. It also has a light sensor, looks at the climate of what's going on, and all that wrapped in a cellular IoT. So it's literally being able to give you a state-of-the-art trusted environment for your vehicle. Now here's the thing, it's not just vehicle, it could be anything. This Pebble Tracker can go on anything, all right? And there was even an article about it over here on CoinDesk where they talked about this, and they called this concept the proof of anything, which can include not just your health data. So let's just say things such as your wearable, your Garmin, or whatever, but the automotive data from vehicles to trigger insurance-related contracts and much more. And they said to put this in practice and the ramifications for insurance. Take this for example: if you could have verifiable data from your vehicle, then it could help trigger some financial outcomes. Alternatively, if there is verifiable data regarding a storm, then that could also trigger some information from that storm. So what they're looking at is they want to take real world circumstances in what's going on in the real world and apply it to the digital world. So if you were thinking about that accident, unfortunately, let's just say you're driving, a car spins out of control because of icy conditions or whatever, and then you're able to, this Pebble Tracker would be able to track the weather, the rotation of your vehicle, or where your vehicle is located, real time, and then secure it in a blockchain, and then that could be sent over into your insurance company. And here's the kicker, folks. You control the data. The data is yours. And you can see right here as I begin to highlight, in this case, data verifiability from the Pebble Tracker enables users to not only own their data, but also have full control over how it is used. Users can choose to keep their data absolutely private by keeping it in their personal data locker, and then authorize others to access their raw data or opt in to share this data with IoTeX decentralized applications for various purposes. So there you have it, folks. I chose to start looking at, and this is last year sometime, looking at IoTeX and realizing that they were going to be a company that was going to be going places, not just in the automotive industry for use cases, but also in various other industries. And I encourage you, definitely look at IoTeX and seeing where they're going, because right now, yes, they're sitting at about 50% of where the spike was when they were launched on Coinbase literally 14 days ago or so. And I'm saying to you that, in my opinion, and once again, do your own research, they are going to be going to $1 sometime in 2022. That is my personal opinion. I just think that's what's going to happen. I have a feeling they're going to be announcing a number of different other partnerships that are going to be key in various industries, and I really look forward to seeing how that shakes out. So let me know what you think of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, throw some comments in the bottom, let me know what you think, and I look forward to seeing you next time.